exciting to think about the depth at which we live in this community and the depth of relationships that we have and the good that we're doing. And it's only going to grow if we have a permanent home that is the Granville Chapel and people have an identity marker that helps them understand who we are and why we're here.
I think the unity in the leadership of the church, the elders, the staff, has all been around living out our roles in the community, focusing on relationships, focusing on what is God asking us to do, not what we necessarily have seen done in the past in other churches and other environments, but what do we really prayerfully think God's calling us to here in this community.
I'm so excited about continuing to grow as a community, and the personal relationships that I've built there, and the friendships and the way we share our lives is something that I didn't experience or haven't experienced outside of the chapel. And so to see those relationships grow and to see all of us grow and our faith grow, it's just an amazing experience to be part of it.
To have a building, to have a space that we can really take advantage of that, to love people in one spot is pretty exciting. I think it's a good application of 10 years of vision that people have just lived organically, and now it can happen in a central spot.
College was a huge time of growth for me in my faith, and so coming to the chapel, getting to be in the lives of different families in town and getting just really awesome wisdom and perspective from people that were not on the hill with me at Denison. I just think we got to see families. We've seen a lot of really great parenting, marriages, just people living out their faith in different parts of their lives that were a little bit ahead of us where we were at.
They don't know it, but when folks visit the church and they see that kids from the Hill are in our church, it really impacts everybody there. And we have grown really attuned at walking alongside them, of caring for them as a church. But probably one of the challenges ahead of us is coming alongside all of the kids that are coming from abroad. And Denison has an initiative to bring in more and more diversity. And so we as a church have an opportunity to just be home for those kids, to love them, and hopefully impact them with the truth of the gospel.
We're real excited about the next phase of the chapel, and we're actively seeking God for how we can participate additionally, monetarily and just in ministry.
Just knowing that the chapel is moving forward and that there is a future, and that that will carry on to our families and our children as they grow.
It's important to us. We're excited about the Flourishing campaign. We're excited about, I guess for me, I'm most excited about to see the church grow, not necessarily numbers wise, but in relationships that are there and in just knowledge of Christ.
For me, having a permanent church home is like the ultimate symbol of being and existing in the community. I think knowing that that's where the Granville Chapel worships, that's where they do ministry, that's where I go if I want to talk to the pastor or youth minister or somebody that I know that goes there.
And I think a clear identity. We're not just part of the intermediate school, we're not just part of another church. We are the Granville Chapel with a clear identity.
It's important for us to hold on to the fact that God's plans and His design is better than we can ask or imagine, but that we get to walk by faith and be obedient to what He's calling us to, and be expectant that He's going to continue to grow us, that He's going to continue to bring folks to us that we need to love well, and that our impact as far as His kingdom is going to continue to grow.
I think the most important thing for me is the weekly refining, the weekly teaching of the gospel, the constant challenge, and the constant hearing the incredible wonderness of God and how He works. I think that steady diet has changed me totally. I've been in church since I was a little kid, sat under a lot of pastors, But these years at Granville Chapel have been totally different. Feeding, and it's good food.